turtle power. All right, we're back. Look at that, more Shaq Fu. That's crazy. We're not playing Pingu next, by the way. I forgot to update that screen apparently. No, that ain't a thing. I'll tell you the story about Pingu when we get to Maru's mission. How about that? We'll have story time with EBC. And I'll tell you why Pingu is not happening next game. Just like that, we're playing Maru's mission next. All right. Welcome to Shaq Fu for the Game Boy. All right, so there's some setup for Shaq Fu Game Boy we have to do now. Can't just be simple. But by the way, Shaq Fu is a mode in this one, so that's why this one's the superior version. We are playing on easy. So Shaq Fu Game Boy is wild in that we don't do we only do 10-second time limits. Don't ask me why. I didn't make the rules. This is what we do. Anyway, we're rolling in 3, 2, 1. Let's Shaq. All right. That's a good sprite. That should be an emote in itself. All right. Shaq Fu, the Game Boy. Oh, I haven't practiced Shaq Fu in a while. So okay, the name of the game of this one is. Oh, it's so weird going from Genesis to Game Boy. The name of the game of this one is to do the sweeping leg kick if you can, and hopefully you have the most health by the end of the fight. That is Shaq Fu on Game Boy. Come on, Shaq, I need you to leg sweep. I'll tell you what, it's weird going from Genesis to Game Boy though, because Game Boy's definitely slower. But you know what, we beat the first boss. And you know what, there's no overroll, we're going right to Prince of Persia. So if you thought there's an overroll that we're gonna walk down on, man, you were sadly mistaken. Oh, I barely won that one. Yeah, the timer's good. Yeah, I'm glad that whoever made the rules for Shaq Fu, that was the decision right there. No, it's not human. I would have rather put no limit on there. Kidding me? The more Shaq, the better. You just wait till I get the Amiga Shaq working. Better, rather. I have it working, sort of. We beat him when the timer hit 0, even like that. And typically you would play, so going on the Shaq Fu lore here. So typically Shaq Fu speedruns are also done without sound, because the sound lags the game, as we found out in the Super Nintendo version of the game. So typically we would play these without noise, but this is a special occasion, so we have to have noise going. Alright, so we're in the Crazy Cat Lady. Hopefully you don't see her turn into cat form. You might see her throw some birds, that's about it. Yeah, there's some bird. Oh, there's a cat form. Just gonna low kick. Just hope. There we go. Low kick and a prayer. If it was Garvin with Shaq in the game, like, dude. Imagine if Garvin was a fighter in this game. Garvin was the final boss, and he had to go through like the 4 phases of Garvin. Dude, one can only dream. Oh wow, she won. One could only dream. So yeah, like I said, she's the jerkiest one on the Game Boy just because of how she likes to not behave. There we go. Who Gumby? I have a. Oh, I should have brought the Gumby doll out. I have one in my room. Could have cut out a little Shaq jersey for us. This is a monster. Could have cut out a little Shaq jersey for it. I don't have Pokey though. We would have been Pokey-less. inside of his hitbox, like therefore we can't hit each other. Is Guardman next? No, Maru's mission is next, which I gotta put a photosensitivity warning on the screen for that one. Because that game can get wild pretty quick. But I mean, if we want Guardman next, I can certainly, you know, assuming Ant is okay, we can play some Guardman. I'm pretty rusty at it though. I don't know if I can do the final stage. Not quickly, in a way. I think I still remember where to go. I just don't remember the enemy placement. All right, so we're at Set Raw. So Set Raw has the... So the cool thing about the Shaq Fu games is that all the enemies have the same move kit throughout all of the other games. That's interesting. In terms of all of the games, they have the same skill kit or move kit, just look a little bit different. Another thing too with the sweeping leg is I can hit the enemy pretty... Oh, we got him. And that is time. 5-11, I think that's a... I don't think that's a PB. I think my PB's 4 something. So that's Shaq Fu for the Game Boy. Now just think, next year we can add another Shaq game. So I think last year or 2 years ago I did Shaq Fu Game Boy. This year now we did Genesis. Next year we could have Shaq Fu SNES. And the year after that we just keep adding on. And then pretty soon Shaq Fu Reborn is going to be retro. And we can have the brand new Shaq game on Retrothon. Like, this is the long play right here, right? This is long-term thinking right now. Victory. We've done it. All right. So yeah, with that, we're gonna take another quick break. I'm gonna load up Maru's mission. I'll tell you the story behind Maru's mission and not Pingu during that run. Yeah, definitely let's stay tuned.
Left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million.